If you could increase your leadership level, you could increase your leadership impact. Everything really gets down to rising and falling on leadership. Today I want to talk to you about leading other people. What's it take to lead other people effectively? And simply put, just two things. One, you got to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you're not leading them anywhere. You got to know where you're going. And second, you got to be able to take people with you. You may know where you're going, but if nobody wants to follow you, you're not a leader. So what is involved in that? Well, I'm going to be very simple today. If you want to know where you're going, you need a purpose. Where are we going? Why are we going there? You need your priorities. Why is this important? And what's important for us to get there? What's it going to take for us to get there? You need to have some goals along the way. We want to be at this point by this time. You need some goals along the way, and you need to make some plans. Who's going to do what? What do we need doing? When does it need done? You need to make some plans. When several years ago, God called me to start a church in urban Las Vegas, the least reached parts of Las Vegas. Well, where were we going? We're going to start a church in the least reached parts of Las Vegas, Nevada. Why is it important? Because there's lots of lost people there, and very few people are trying to reach those people. Why is it important? Because it's going to glorify God. It's going to expand the kingdom. It's going to make disciples. It's going to touch the poor. It's going to bring joy to God. What are the goals? Well, we're going to move on this day, and we want this many people to go with us to start this church. We're going to pray every day. We're going to do outreach, and so many months later, we want to hold a worship service, and we want this many people to test our church out. And then we're going to hold our first official worship service, and we want this many people to be there. And then at the end of our first year, we want that many people to be there. What are our mile markers? For us, we wanted 10 to 15 people to move with us to Las Vegas. That was a goal. We wanted to have so many outreach events in the first 5 months. That was a goal. We wanted to baptize so many people our first year. We did. We baptized 127. Our goal was 50, so it was great. We wanted to have 70 people at our trial worship service. We had 75. We wanted to have 200 people at our first worship service, and we had 200 people at our first worship service. We wanted to have 300 people at the end of our first year. We had 300 people at the end of our first year. Those were our goals. Our plan was, okay, who's going with us? What do we need done? Who can do it? What needs to happen? Who's going to count the money? Who's going to set up for the worship service? Who's going to run the sound? Who's going to lead the worship? Who's going to give the message? Who's going to do the greeting? Who's going to take care of the kids and do ministry with the kids? When's it need to happen? Okay, we need this done by this date with this person, and this done by that date. Know where you're going, and then take other people with you. How do you get 15 people to move with you across the country to start a church? Well, you need people skills. People got to trust you. They got to believe that you know what you're doing and that you can help them make it happen. They got to believe that you got their best interest in mind. You got to invest in them. So you know them well enough to know where to put them, what to do with them. They know you well enough to follow you and to work with you. And you got to persuade them to come along with you. You got to not only find the people, you got to persuade them. You got to know how to persuade them so that they will want to leave their job, leave their family, move across the country, go to a place they've never been, raise their own money as a missionary, and start a church. You can lead other people. I don't want to get too detailed for you, but it's really simple. Just know where you're going and take other people with you. I'm Dave Early. If you like this type of teaching, you can follow us on Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to help you become more effective as a person, more effective as a leader, so you can make more of an impact for the kingdom of God.